Two challenging independent films are at the Art Theater this weekend.
And here to tell us about The Nightingale and Loose are film critics Chuck and Pam Powell. Both art theater films this time, which is unusual. I don't think we've done that before.
Well, when we get to the end of the summer, there's not much left from Hollywood. So it's good to look at these films this weekend.
Right. Well, let's start with The Nightingale.
Ooh, let's start with that one. Are you sure you want to? This one's tough, I have to tell you. Takes place back in 1825 in Tasmania. It's about an Irish woman who is a convict, and she and her family suffer some atrocities, some violent crimes against them that are just absolutely harrowing. So difficult for me to even talk about them. The first 15 minutes of the film, I really just wasn't sure if I could even watch the rest of it. I'm glad that I did, because this violence is actually what propels the entire film forward. Claire, as you see here, suffers these atrocities along with her family, and she seeks revenge against the British soldier who imparted them on her and her family. She finds that he's in the wilderness and tries to seek him out, and she has to have some help going through the wilderness, and finds an Aboriginal man, Billy, to help her. This is a study of the human psyche and post-traumatic stress disorder and the resiliency of this woman and the will to survive. These two people, both Billy and Claire, have suffered some things that are just more than most people should or would want to go through. And we see how she comes out on the other side. Whether or not she's still intact, that's going to be up to you to decide. This is a brilliant film. It is harrowing. It is disturbing. It is just takes your breath away. Brilliant performance by everybody in this. Jennifer Kent, this is her second feature film. She did The Babadook before this, and she does a riveting job of capturing the Tasmania area, as well as directing the main character, Ashlyn Franciosi. You can also take a look at an interview that I had with her about all of the different things that happened in the film on our website.
Interesting.
Chuck, your thoughts are similar?
I like this. Yeah, I like this too. Like she said, Jennifer Kent, the director of The Babadook, a great cult horror film from a few years back. She really captures that tension. This is a study of violence and what it does to you, not just to the people that is inflicted upon, but by those who do violence to others. I mean, that's really what this film is all about, and there's no way this one's going to end well. But again, I think it is very much worth our examining with this society we live in right now.
Do we have a little lighter note at all with Loose?
Nope, that's a little lighter. I mean, no one's beaten to death or raped, you know, so yeah, Loose. There's a lot of irony going around in Loose, and as she points out, the main character's name, Loose, means light. And here's a young man who has been adopted from a war-torn country in Africa, there you see right now, and he's been adopted by two parents played by Tim Roth and Naomi Watts. This kid is perfect, absolutely perfect. Wins all the awards, does great in track. He's headed to a great college. The future is wide open for this kid. Not a problem in the world. Until the English teacher gives them a call. He's written an essay. He's written an essay on a revolutionary who says that violence is the way in which to solve all problems. And the teacher is concerned that this might be the way he looks at how to solve problems. Suddenly there's a chink in this kid's armor, and suddenly the parents start to talk. They start to find out a little bit more about what this kid is up to. And all of a sudden the shining knight becomes a little bit tarnished. Interesting film as far as perceptions are concerned. The kid says at one point, he said, I can only be a saint or a sinner. It's all about expectations. It's all about how we think about people and project what we think about them on them, and how it's hard to live up to that. It's about faces and getting behind that face and finding out perhaps that what we thought isn't exactly what the truth is. There's a lot to unpack here, and a movie that I hope will prompt a lot of discussion.
Absolutely.
Can you tell me about The Peanut Butter Falcon?
Wonderful film, uplifting. It's just fantastic to go see. It's inclusive. It's about a boy with Down syndrome who escapes from a nursing home and goes on an adventure with Tyler, who's played by Shia LaBeouf.
And you've got the full review on your website.
We do.
Also sounds like something Reese's should consider. Peanut Butter Falcon would be a hot seller, I think.
Could be.
Oh, well, thanks, guys.
Thank you
so much. Some great movies to go check out at the Art Theater. If you've never been there, definitely go give it a look.